boy, Sam Michael, Impact Athletics, back with another video. And in today's video, we have a special request that was made by a good friend of mine who particularly struggles with getting energy and keeping energy throughout a leg day. And so he wanted to know some things about carb loading, or to know if it was good to carb load before a leg day. So in today's video, I'm not only going to tell you that it's good to carb load before a leg day, I'm going to give you some foods that you should be including in your carb load. I'm going to be giving you some advice on why you should carb load for specific goals. Not every goal deserves a carb load, but specific goals. I'm going to give you the foods, and I'm going to give you some benefits. So without further ado, let's get started. The first point I want to make is, yes, it is good to carb load before a workout, especially a body part that you particularly struggle with gaining energy and keeping energy for. Trust me, leg day is not the best day. I wish every day was arm day. No lie, I do. But I'm going to keep this point so simple and so short because it's a no-brainer. You should carb load before a workout, I would say, that you particularly struggle with keeping energy and having energy for. Second point I want to make in this whole entire carb load video is you have to understand your goals. And to first understand your goals is doing some research on some carb loading. So I did a little bit of research on carb loading, and some of the research that I came upon was carb loading is good for three things. Heavy lifting, so i.e. would be a max out day. If you're going to max out on the bench press, or you're going to have a max effort upper body day, which means you're working in 85 to 95% range, anywhere from 1 to 5 reps. For your heavy days, that would be a good reason to carb load. And like I said before, a max out day where you're trying to see how strong you are on a specific lift, that would be a good day to carb load for. But three things, not only for those, the other two things are running. So it could be running track, that could be running a marathon, that could be sprinting, that could be anything like that, or a training for football even. Before you run, before you do any football testing, carb load before that. And also, the last one is sports performance. And the reason why sports performance is in there, in my opinion, would be because not only are you doing 2 workouts a day when you do sports performance, you're doing your running, your agility, your speed, your conditioning, but you're also lifting weights. So you're going to need a lot of carbohydrates, a lot of protein, a lot of food to keep your body going and to give it fuel. And I know some of you guys are going to question me and say, oh, why would you want to carb load before you run? Because wouldn't you want to throw it up? No. If you carb load with an hour and 30 minutes or 2 hours before you do your workout, you should be perfectly fine. You shouldn't be throwing anything up. Nothing like that. But the ideal amount of time for a carb load is an hour and 30 minutes, or should I say 90 minutes before your workout. Some of the best foods for carb loading, which I'm about to get into, have multiple benefits. There's simple carbs and there's complex carbs. There's a mixture of those that you can use, but it's a simple list of a total, I think, of 5 things. The first thing I would say is whole grains. You need to be eating whole grains. Some examples of some whole grains that you should be eating on a carb load before you do a leg workout per se. Let's just take a leg workout. Whole grains would be oatmeal, rice, pasta, or bread. Now, don't go crazy and go eating 3-4 plates of pasta. You know, that's overdoing it. But you should have a balance. You should choose one or the other. Those 4 options, again, are oatmeal, bread, pasta, and rice. Those are going to fill you up. They're good for you to carb load before you go in. They're going to give you maximal amount of energy, and you're going to crush your leg workout. The second thing that I'm going to choose is fruits. Fruits are awesome. They have all kinds of fibers, all kinds of things like that, but they are a simple carb. So you should not just eat just fruits before you go, because as being a simple carb, they will cause your energy to go up and then you'll crash right off of it. So you should mix them in with complex carbs. So you should put some complex carbs in with some simple carbs, but always eat some fruit. Fruit is a good source of carb loading and is good for your leg workout. The third tip I would say of the food is starchy vegetables. Now, starchy vegetables have a lot of carbohydrates in them. They have good carbohydrates in them. They have all kinds of things like that, potassium, good stuff like that. And on top of that, sometimes, in some cases, starchy vegetables have more carbohydrates than whole grain foods. So I would say including starchy vegetables would be a great addition to your carb load diet. And the last food would be beans. And there's 3 points on beans. Beans are high in protein, high in carbs, and they increase your energy levels super high as well. Including beans with everything else that I listed before will give you the maximal carbohydrate, carb loading diet before your workout, and in this example, a leg workout, to keep you going from start to finish so that you can lift the most weight you can and you can crush it in the gym. This is a quick little video. I hope you guys really took this in, and I hope this helps you guys. I hope this answers the questions for my friend. I hope he can implement this and he can use this. I hope that it helps everybody out there for when they are carb loading for a specific body part that they don't feel they have as much energy for that day, or that they struggle to get themselves going for, or to be able to push through. So I hope this helps you guys. Follow us on social media. The links will be in the description. Like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends. And as always, baby, don't forget to make an impact. Peace.